so I go to this dean, and this dean tells me that I need to exercise grace and patience in the small things. I'm like, listen, lady, this is not a small
First of all, how do you know
thing. Being mixed gendered is distressing.
I'm just curious. How do you know that's a lady you're talking to? But think about that. We're 4 days in, and she's already going to the dean of inclusivity. Oh my goodness me. 4 days in, I'm already there.
Chad's on a roll tonight.
Already there.
All right. Hello, YouTube. It is Wednesday, August 10th, 10:44 p.m. Here's a solution. Get over yourself. Get over yourself.
What policies are that? I mean, you kind of look female. I would just go, what's your name? And you would say whatever your name is. Okay, fine. I'm going to call you by your name. Again, I've never been called they, them. I've never been called he, him.
Anyway.
At all.
Gotta love that nonsense. So it's 10:44 p.m. Yeah, I'm more than a little late running to Amazon again. I don't know. I'm probably on a down cycle with the bipolar, I'm guessing. I don't know. I feel like I got to bed. Well, I don't know. Today, I guess Priscilla had explained what was up with her work schedule, and I didn't understand her explanation. She's like, oh, you don't listen to me at all. I'm like, no, you just don't make fucking sense because you're a woman. I thought she said she had to work at 5:30 a.m., but I guess that was some other schedule for some training thing that she's not doing now because I stopped her from being able to work last week by locking her out. You stopped yourself from being able to work last week by not moving your shit out of my place like I told you needed to. It just really irks me that she doesn't go to work, to a place of employment. I don't know. This whole fucking work from home thing, just, I don't know. There was a point I was really in favor of it, but I don't know. I guess it's okay for people who live alone. I mean, you live with somebody else. And if your ability to have that home is reliant on somebody else, probably you shouldn't be working that job. Right? My therapists don't show up to work.
Online therapy. It offers you video, phone, and even live chat only.
Oh, therapy over video is, to me, not even worth having. Not even worth having. Okay. Sorry, I'm not with it today at all. I'm going in. So I checked my UPT. I got plenty of UPT, so I don't feel like I'm even with being this lackadaisical about not showing up to work and showing up ridiculously late. I don't feel like I'm at any risk of losing my job. I should have turned left at the last street. I know that this light is a mammoth time suck this time of day. This light is stupid. I don't understand why late at night that this one doesn't go to where it's blinking a red light on Palm and a yellow light on 44th Street. Like, seriously, how long have I been sitting here waiting at this red light? Damn. Oh, it's 10:45. I'm hoping Del Taco is open. I want to get some food on the way to work. Hoping Del Taco is open. Of course, I'm so late, I've already missed my first break. By the time I get there, it won't be far off till my next break. Doesn't change the fact I need to eat. I haven't really ate since, I think I just hit the fucking curb. I hate that I can't see that curb right there. It's so dark, I can't really see where the curb starts and where the driveway starts and stuff, the edge of it. I know it's not as big as it should be though. I bumped over that one before. There's the lovely hole in the wall from the drunk person who plowed through the drive-thru. That's awesome.
to Del Taco. What can we make fresh for you today?
Yeah. Can I get 4 bean and cheese burritos with green
Okay.
sauce?
For your bean and cheese burrito, you want red or green?
Green sauce.
Green sauce, okay. Anything else?
Actually, that'll be it for me. Thanks.
Alrighty, so 4 green bean and cheese burritos. It's gonna be $6.04 at the window.
Sweet, thank you. Wow, that automated recording sounded creepy as fuck. I'm not sure when Del Taco started doing that.
6.04. Any hot sauce?
No thanks. My receipt. Thank you. So that's the first time I've noticed that creepy recording pulling up to a Del Taco. Seems like there was another drive-thru I was going to like 3-4 weeks ago before my last extended car breakdown that that also had like a automated, maybe it was Del Taco, I'm not sure if it's a different Del Taco. And I remember going to another place that drive-thru that had a automated like robot voice taking the order, and it seemed to do a good job, but God, that shit is creepy as fuck to me. Thank you. Interacting, like, I'm not a big fan of interacting with robots in general, but interacting with a robot in the drive-thru taking my order is just not something I'm not happy with. I mean, I guess I should be happy if it's keeping the burritos affordable, right? Oh God, it's delicious. I needed that. Oh yeah, remember the napkins. Very nice. So yeah, I think the oh, I'm so sick of this song. Go away. Sorry, my brain is not very cohesive right now. I'm just trying to eat my burrito. I still haven't corrected the 3-minute differential on my clock in the car. It says 10:49, which means it's either 3 minutes earlier than that or 3 minutes later than that. I think it means it's 3 hours earlier than that. So it's actually 10:46. So I'm going to end up making it to work a little after 11. Our shift is started at 7, so I'm going to be a little over 4 hours late to work. That's awesome. On the bright side, I have my car back, so at least these last 2 days I've been able to do this. Without my car, yesterday and today would have both been days I just simply wouldn't have gone in at all. And to be fair, I think I got enough UPT to cover that, but that obviously dwindles the UPT down even faster. Dripping burrito goo down my chin. Not. I don't know what this song is, but it's way JT. Justin Timberlake will work. That's fine. One of them JTs. Should have got something to drink. I've not got my sip and save drink today. I'll pop over to the Circle K at 24th and McDowell and try to get my sip and save drink. Sorry to have such a contentless video. I just, as I've said before, this is largely just sort of a really bad personal video diary where I'm just trying to document my life because I seem to forget things sometimes mere hours after they happen. And I don't know. I guess for this week, I just need a record of how bad I was at getting to work. And then at least I made it to work a little bit due to finally getting my damn car. Wow, the Quick Trip looks like it might be open, but I'm thinking not. It sure does look finished over there on the left. Certainly going to change the dynamics of this intersection because now we've got a QT, a 7-Eleven, and a Circle K all at the same intersection. So that's kind of the big three for convenience stores. And there's enough business at this intersection generally to keep the 7-Eleven and the Circle K busy. And I guess case in point, like, I'm not going through this intersection. For me, this is just a convenience store intersection that I could get to right off the freeway and get, where I knew I could get back on the freeway really easily to where I'm going. And I'm sure I'm not the only one who does that, who isn't coming to this neighborhood per se, coming to this neighborhood at all, but is just on their way somewhere. It was like, you know what, I can pop off to 202 here and get gas, get a drink, get cigarettes, get whatever I need to get. Wow, there's a hearse. That's kind of random. That looks like somebody using a hearse as a personal vehicle. Interesting. Well, it looks like we're having some fun activity of vagrants in front of the building, so I'm just going to leave this video rolling so y'all can enjoy that. And I'll be back with my sip and save drink shortly. Oh, I hear sirens too. Gotta love Central Phoenix. Yeah, y'all probably didn't get to see any kind of action. It's just minutes of nothing. Man, if I was parked where the hearse was parked, you would have to see whatever's going on with. Well, there she is. There's one of them. There's the other one. And there's the third person. He got his baby stroller full of garbage. That guy got his shopping cart full of garbage. Yeah, so Priscilla is talking about how she saw somebody, went someplace like late at night and saw somebody pushing a baby carriage that she thought that was really weird, pushing a stroller. I'm like, yeah, you know, it's just a homeless person. That's the second most popular. That's the second most popular device for homeless people to push their garbage around in. And she's like, wait, what? I'm like, yeah. I said, did you see a baby? She's like, well, no, I didn't see anything come out of it. I'm like, that's because that thing was full of garbage. That's what the homeless people push their garbage around in. So if you walked, you'd see this. There's things you don't see very often. It's easy to miss it when you're driving. When you're walking, it's hard to miss. It's yeah, QT definitely not open. I'm just not seeing enough traffic over there to indicate that it's open. It'll be opening soon though, and I assure you, the bulk of the homeless people are going to drift over there because homeless people vastly prefer QT to Circle K. Because QT always has their bathrooms open. Which is a good thing, but it's, you know, it's kind of a double-edged sword of sorts. It's a good thing, you know, having available bathrooms. I mean, something I appreciate when I'm traveling and when I'm going in someplace to get a drink. You know, sometimes I need to make room for the drink in the bladder. But yeah, it definitely, having that amenity definitely does attract a not so desirable element that ends up continually hanging out in front of the store. So other exciting stuff I saw while I was inside. The line was super long. There were 2 cashiers working, but only one register for a cashier to work in there now. They've replaced the space where the other register used to be with 2 of those, 2 of their automated kiosks that you're supposed to be able to put your stuff down on, and then the robot's supposed to visually identify it and ring it up. And nobody wanted to use it. So I'm digging the fact that Circle K customers are rebelling against that. Circle K customers are saying no to the robot checkout. We'll wait in the line no matter how long the line is, and holy shit, this is a long line. And there was another guy standing behind the robot checkouts and was trying to encourage people to use them. And there were numerous, like, everybody in line had a pretty legit, like, actually vocalized the reasons to not, why they weren't using it. The majority of the people in line were actually needing to get something that is held behind the counter. Like, one guy wanted to get blunt wraps, the other person was wanting to get cigarettes, you know, that sort of stuff. So obviously the robot can't get that stuff for you. My issues that I've had with the oh wow, here goes my iPhone not focusing on the road at all. Enjoy the blurry road. Yeah, it seems like the Obama phone actually shoots better quality video when I'm driving like this. The iPhone has a bad habit. Are you changing lanes, really? The iPhone seems to have a bad habit of just going out of focus like this and staying out of focus. This phone mount seems to vibrate excessively with the iPhone in it as well. Anyway, yeah, my issues that I've had with attempting to use the kiosk, and I've attempted to use it a few times. Wasn't even fucking with it tonight. Was not even in the mood to fucking deal with that shit. The 2 problems that I've had with Circle K's automated checkout kiosk is one, and this is the big one, I'm still running out the balance on my EBT card. When they discontinued my food stamp or SNAP benefits, whatever you want to call them, I had a pretty hefty balance on it because I had been without a car for an extended period of time. And when you don't have a car, it's, especially, you know, if you've got a lot on your plate, it's very difficult to go grocery shopping. It really, really is. And then add into it the fact that I've got a slob for a roommate that keeps the kitchen in such a condition that I don't feel like I can sanitarily prepare food or store food there. Yeah, I'm not buying groceries. Not really. I mean, you know, an occasional loaf of bread and some sandwich meat, but generally speaking, not buying groceries. So I'm occasionally using the card, you know, at a convenience store to get certain food items. Sometimes using it at a grocery store on my way to work to grab some food items that I can, you know, microwave inside the. Oh, which reminds me, I got 2 microwave burritos sitting in my fridge. Totally forgot about those. And I don't have them frozen, so hopefully they're still good. And if they're not a huge loss. A, they were bought with an ABT card, and B, I think they were like 59 cents each. Anyway, where was I? So this balance is taking me a long time to ride out because I wasn't really using it much when I was getting benefits, and I think at the time I was getting like they were the larger benefits because of the federal COVID grant or something like that. So yeah, this dwindling balance, like it's taking quite a while. I think I finally got it a little under 100. Anyway, when I've attempted to use the Circle K automated checkout, it will not let you pay with an EBT card. Yep. They want to make sure that, you know, if you use EBT, that you're aware that you are a second-class citizen for using an EBT card, and that you must wait in the line. You cannot use the automated system. That is only for people that are using credit cards, debit cards, and cash. And sometimes not even for people that are using cash, because I've seen people not be able to get the cash accepted at work. And just to be fair, I have credit cards and debit cards, but damn it, I'm trying to use that balance on my EBT card because it is there. And it's just not often that I'm someplace where I can use it and buying things that I can use it on. So Circle K is one of those places. The other thing where that automation has failed me, the self-checkout that Circle K has, which is nothing like normal self-checkout in other places, by the way. If you haven't tried it, if you haven't, hey, try it. Try it. Go into Circle K if they got the little thing to self-checkout. Give it a try. Maybe your mileage will vary. Maybe it'll work for you. The other problem I've had is that half the time I'm going into Circle K, literally all I am getting is my free Sip and Save trade. There is no financial transaction taking place at once, or taking place whatsoever. I'm putting in my phone number that I have a record with them, and they're verifying that I do have a valid subscription, getting my drink. Actually, it popped up on the screen telling me I have 4 days left, so that was kind of nice. A lot of times I don't get that information. So yay, 4 days left. I told them, I said, I'm just getting this Sip and Save, and I said, it feels like it's about the time that it runs out, so, you know, if I need to renew it, I'll renew it, otherwise I'm just getting a free drink. So yeah, the transaction, there's a chance it might be a $6 transaction, but more likely than not, it is a free transaction. And their automated self-checkout kiosk, when I've attempted to do that, just did not comprehend that. So, yeah, it's a problem as well. Anyway, so I get the feeling the footage that this camera captured while I was inside the store was probably pretty bland and mundane. It would have been so much better if it parked right in front of the front door, because there were quite the cast of interesting people going in and out, because hey, it's 11 p.m. at what is kind of an inner city Phoenix, Circle K, in the hood. There was a very attractive young woman that was in front of me with two friends that were also quite young, quite attractive. But the one chick really kind of caught my eye. And this is just like, wow, like, who would be out in public like this with their friends and be completely unfazed by it? But this girl, look at, you know, I mean, she does not look to be homeless. She looks to be, you know, like she's somewhat dressed nice. I mean, she's wearing shorts and a half shirt and flip-flops, because hello, it's Phoenix in the summertime. And her hair's done up nice. She's really pretty. I'm guessing probably in her early 20s. Great little body on her. And but she's wearing like the shorts that she's wearing are like gray sweatshirt shorts, and they're super tight on her. And it looks like she's wet her pants in a big way. And I'm not mean like the shorts are wet, like just basically, you know, gray sweatpants, when you get them wet, turn a very darker shade of gray. And pretty much like her entire crotch in the area, like around her crotch, were just wet, visibly wet. I mean, hey, it's possible maybe she spilled a drink on her lap, but I got questions. I got questions. It's a thing that made me go, and definitely made her notably less attractive in a moment I saw it. Which of course has me kind of curious, like, even if it was a spilled drink in the crotch, like, if that was me, I'd be like, I'm not going into Circle K like this. You know, y'all can go. I'm having a wardrobe malfunction. Y'all can go. Give me a thirst buster with some Mountain Dew, and we good. Yeah, I'll wait here in the car. I don't want anybody wondering if I pissed my pants or not. Anyway, fun time at Circle K. Much enjoyed, a little diversion on the way to work. And now I'm of course regretting getting a 32-ounce fountain drink because it's not really something I can bring with me on the floor at work. I mean, I guess I can. I don't know that I've ever tried. Actually, you know what? I've seen other people with fountain drinks on the floor. So I can bring it in. I think today's probably going to be a repeat of yesterday, where I get labor tracked as a water spider. Because apparently they have this labor tracking thing there. They have to balance out how many water spiders versus they keep sending, or not water spider, but I'm sorry, line loaders. And they keep sending the line loaders to fluid because they need people in fluid, but I don't know why they really need people in fluid. Generally speaking, the people in fluid are just standing around and picking stuff off the floor that's dropped by the broken conveyors and trying to move it past the dead spots and the broken conveyors. I don't know. It seemed to me that, I mean, I'm not the management that's crunching the numbers, but it would seem to me like it could severely cut down their labor costs in fluid. I don't know what this guy's doing, but he's definitely in front of me. This is an awkward moment. Like, yes, I have the green light, and he does not have a green light, but, like, you don't have the right-of-way at a green light until the intersection is clear. And that semi is not clearing the intersection. I wonder if his truck is just broken down, or if he's just making a point not to clear the intersection because he has a red light and doesn't realize he's in the intersection. I don't know. That was weird. Maybe he's broke down. All right, almost to work. Anyway, so as I was saying, like, fluid, it seems like the deal with fluid is that they got so many people standing around, and other people who are doing a minimal amount of work, but the work they're doing is basically compensating for the broken conveyor belts. And it seems to me like they could, if not properly repair the conveyor belts, just completely fucking replace them. I don't know how expensive they are. They're probably very expensive. But so is a large labor force and all the taxes and, you know, benefits that come along with it. And it's a pretty large amount of people, and it would seem to me like that one-time expenditure of replace these broken conveyors to drop your labor, to dramatically drop your labor in that department would be a worthwhile expense. But hey, I'm not management, and I got the feeling management at Amazon is nowhere in my future. There was a time I kind of thought it was, but yeah, I think I'm entirely too free-thinking and outspoken to qualify for that job. By the way, thank you. I forget to use your name, but thank you to the person that left the comment saying that, hey, it's time to start looking for a new job. That forklift operators make around $20 an hour. That's generally what I'm hearing from other people, like in real life as well. And yeah, I do need to. Oh, hey, speaking of looking at other jobs, I did finally go to Lime's website. Because as I've been doing my walks around downtown Phoenix, I've been noticing that Lime Scooters are back. And I was going through their Help Wanted. And it does look like they're looking for people in operations. Now, as I recall, they didn't pay people in operations very well. But apparently this person doesn't understand that person going straight has right of way over person turning left. Anyway, I did notice one of the jobs, like both of them, they were saying they wanted 2 years of professional mechanic experience, which seems silly because to me that would make you overqualified for repairing scooters, which isn't even like a regular mechanic kind of position. And there's this other YouTuber I've been following, watching a lot in the last week, and I know I've watched his videos before, and I feel bad that I don't remember the guy's name. You know what though? Hang on, I should get that. I want to credit a YouTuber. At least I should pull up his freaking name. Let me go to my YouTube history here, because I'm in like no real hurry to go into work right now. So it's 16. It's actually 13 after 11. Yeah, I'll do PTO for this part of the hour, and then my full hours that I missed, I'll take the UPT on it. My videos history. There we go. You all. I watch so many different YouTubers, and I haven't really been talking about them lately, but because I'm a content creator myself now. You can laugh. I'm laughing on the inside. Although I'm surprised the number some of my videos are hitting these days. Like really? Why did over 300 people watch that vlog? Why? Damn, I didn't even watch that one. I'm not thinking of which one, but I mean, I noticed that's like somewhere scrolling through like recent videos trying to find time to watch. It's like, oh, that's wow, 300 people watch that. Interesting. Here it is, Joshua Fluke. I'm sure he has no idea who I am, and I'm watching a bunch of older videos of him, not really watching his current ones. But yeah, most of his content is revolving around just modern workplace and how to kind of look out for yourself in a modern corporate workplace, which is pretty toxic. And I mean, I work for Amazon. I don't think I need to say anything more. Anyway, I did not watch the video, but it did come up in my feed. One with the subject of don't meet the jog requirements, ignore that and apply anyway. And then another one I watched that I did watch about just how ridiculous LinkedIn is, and how so many people just post like incorrect information on LinkedIn. It's like, yeah, if the HR people just look at LinkedIn, just you should make yourself look qualified on LinkedIn. It's like, and then he showed a screenshot of his LinkedIn that showed he was the CEO of Google, which is hysterical. Another one I watched of his, I don't think I watched the whole video, but I watched quite a bit of it. And again, the guy I'm talking about right now, his name is, I need to learn his name because I'm really enjoying his content. It's very interesting. And it's also kind of a personal vlog like mine as well. Like I've noticed he's got some where he's diving into his personal drama. I guess one, he shows text messages of his girlfriend dumping him. That one will be a lot of fun. I'm kind of going the other direction on that right now. She's trying her best to keep me, which is confusing. Because why? Joshua Fluke. It's kind of a fluke I found his channel. One talking, which I liked, because one thing that's like a real issue with trying to land jobs, and certainly a problem I had before I landed this job, but of course Amazon pretty much hires any warm body that shows up that passes the drug test, which is probably why I'm working here and why I didn't get any of the other jobs that I applied for, and for the most part didn't even get scheduled for interviews, is that people who are hiring, HR people, look at any kind of employment gap as, ooh, this guy has a gap in his employment, so he's toxic, like he was unemployable. No, maybe he needed some time off for personal reasons. But yeah, they look at any kind of gap in employment as making you unhireable. And the other thing that they look at is when you list yourself as the owner of a business or the CEO of a business or whatever. Like, how do I list Karaoke by Dan Dan? Which has been my main source of income for the last, 18 plus years. How do I list that? Well, I'm owner operator. But and he raised a really good point that people look at that hiring people and they're like, well, we don't want to hire this guy if he's the owner of a business and his business failed. And his suggestion, Joshua Fluke's suggestion, which actually struck me as really good, is rather than list yourself as owner or CEO, list yourself as whatever the main position was that you did working for yourself. So don't say you were the owner of a landscaping company, and then they wonder why your landscaping company failed and not want to hire you. Just simply state you were a landscaper for that company, which really downplays like what your skills are and stuff. Because I mean, I do a whole lot more than just, you know, a karaoke DJ for Karaoke by Dan Dan. But yeah, it's probably good. It struck me as like really solid advice. Anyway, speaking of solid advice, I need to get my ass in here to work. I was going to explain what happened and why I overslept, but I don't even fully understand myself. I guess I should be glad I work for a company that doesn't really... I'm just a number. I'm nothing. I'm nobody, you know, I mean, the algorithm is just going to process that I came in at whatever time I came in, and it's going to process my request to turn the time from the top of the hour to whatever time I turn in into paid time off, and I'm going to actually get paid for that time. And then the other time is going to, oh, your UPT count is going down. Yeah, my UPT count is high. I'm so far away from getting fired over not having UPT, which is weird because, like, if I worked for an employer where the employer was actually seeing me, like, was a real person that I talked to, as opposed to a guy that isn't on a giant yacht and trying to make himself look like he's as cool as Elon Musk, and failing miserably at it as his wife sucks all his his ex-wife sucks all his resources because even he couldn't keep a woman. If I actually had a boss that was in the building that I were going to work directly with and stuff, like, it'd be like, wow, Dan, didn't show up Sunday, showed up late Monday, showed up ridiculously retarded. Like, why did you even bother kind of show up late? Even showing up kind of late yesterday, and you're showing up at like almost midnight now. You know what? Why don't you take some time off? I'm not going to put you on the schedule for a couple of weeks, and then come back and talk to me and see if you got your life sorted out, and if I still want you to work here. That would have been the situation in a normal job, I'm thinking. I mean, certainly, that's how I would treat an employee like that, regardless of how, I wouldn't be keeping a tally of UPT. But hey, I'm just working for an algorithm here at Amazon, and I'm in great standing because I got lots of UPT. So I guess I should be glad that I'm merely a cog in a machine.